Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and welcome to another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you about merchandising, where the real money from the movie is made. Anyway, but moving on with the Fanhome Star Wars Millennium Falcon kit, we are on stage 20. So let's take a quick look through the magazine. Oh, we have the Imperial Star Destroyer. A common sight during the Galactic Civil War, the Imperial Star Destroyer instilled fear in the citizens of the galaxy and patrolled the hyperspace lanes to protect the interests of the Empire. It's cool shit. And here's this. Tech specs, if you care about the specs of the Imperial Star Destroyer. There you go. That guy. Evading the blockade. Let's see here. The model of it. And cargo handling. What's this? Many starship captains measure their freedom in the galaxy in hard cash. If they have enough credits, they can travel as far and as fast as they like. One way of earning a living is hauling cargo from one port to another, with a cash bonus thrown in for the odd smuggled goods. Good old smuggling. There we go. Pictures and stuff and things. More droids. Concept art there. And there you go. We got our instructions, all that good stuff. So there you have the magazine. Here we have our parts. So let's get down to it. Because ain't nothing to it but to do it, right? We know it's right. Okay. Get this. Open here. And see what we got. Okay, that's everything. Got my life. So we have another bit of the our eventual workbench here. So I can go there. We have frame bits that we are not using. We have padding. We have little bits here. We have these little pads for our workbench. And we have little brackety deals and screws, little black screws that we are not going to be using. All right, so let's bring in our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. Ay, there we go. Your next parts. Everything that is in this pack, and everything seems accounted for. So what are we doing here? We are assembling the corridor liners. Cool. Alrighty. So we need this bit right here, and we need this sprue. So yeah, we're gonna be doing some good nipping here. So what are we doing? So we are beginning with number one. Oddly enough, so which is piece number one? Number one is this little bit right here. So get this snipped. This will be, I believe, a totally gluing episode. I don't think we're doing any screwing. This will be a screwless episode. So piece number one is going where? Piece number one is going right up top right here. And of course, these will need to be glued, but I like to test fit everything first, just to kind of see how it's looking. All right, so that's going to live right there like that. Okay, so this will need to be glued. So this is a small piece. I'm going to glue this off camera real quick. All right, got that on. So now what piece do we need next? We need piece two, oddly enough. So piece two is this one. This nipped. Nippity nip. Okay. So piece two. Looks like it's just going right under it. Thusly. So what we're doing here is just lining these walls with the padding. Get a lot of padding on this ship. Was this used as a ship for transporting insane people at some point? I'm just wondering. Just curious. Get that pegged in. When you're home, there we go. So hold that in there for a couple seconds. Alrighty, so now I'm guessing strip 3. So which one is 3? 3 is this one. So let's get this out. Okay. So 3, just following this line here. That's going to end up right there. So again, glue. Get our glue on. So how's everybody doing? How is everybody feeling? As always, hope everyone's doing well. Everybody's staying safe. What am I doing? More gluing. More gluing the Falcon. Alright. Go in your home. There we go. Get that in there. All that for a count of 1, 2, and 3. And there you go. Lovely. Alrighty. So I'm going to take a wild guess that the next piece is 4, and yes it is. So piece 4 is this one right below it. Okay. Got that. We already know this needs to be glued, so let's just get the glue on it. Just get our glue on. Okay. A little DB that one, I suppose. A little bit there in the middle too. Why not? Get a little bit of extra structure, stability. There we go. Hold that in. And oh, my finger stuck to the back. These are open, so if you're holding it there, you're gonna glue your fingers. Again, you're gonna glue your fingers. It's a rule. Anyway, there you go. Alrighty, so now what are we doing? After 4, we do 5. I am shocked. So where is 5? 5 is this piece right here. Boom. And boom. So 5 is going to be sitting this way. Right here. Like that. Okay. We have our orientation. Now we need to glue. Get this going here. A little bit on the posts. A little bit in the middle. A little dabble do ya. Get this on here. There we go. Hold that in there. And there we go. Lovely. Lovely. So now one last bit goes on this, which is 6. Which one is 6? 6 is this tiny, tiny little one right here. I'm going to have to do this one off camera because that's going to be, I need this up close. So, get that off. And I'm going to do this off camera real quick. All right, there we go. That needed some tweezering there. I had to do that with the tweezers. There we go. All right, so we got that side done. Lovely. We can put that off to the side. Now we need this side. So we are holding it, looks like this way. So now we're just starting the process all over again. So now what do we need? We need piece 7. 7 is right here. Okay. It's another small piece. Little baby pieces. Tiny pieces. Again, this is a small piece, so maybe we don't need the tweezers for this. Maybe we can manage without the tweezers. We'll see. We're gonna give it the old college try here, even though I never went to college. But you know what? It's the principle of the thing. We're doing it in the spirit of the college try. You know what I mean? Okay, a lot of glue on this. Doing this tweezerless. Okay, there we go. We got it. Yay! All right. Okay, there we go. 1 down, 1 million more to go. All right, no, not that many. All right, so 7. Now we need 8. which is this one. Booyah. And booyah. And I'll bring it to you. All right. That's going to go right under it. Right there. So we will get this glued. And see what we can do here. But so far, I will say, so far this build's actually gone pretty smoothly. So far, anyway. I say so far because who knows, at some point we might get into some stuff that might fight me like nobody's business, so who knows. Who knows what the future will bring for this build, but so far everything's actually been pretty smooth and quite enjoyable. Alrighty, so after 8 we have 9. Where is 9? 9 is you right here. Boom. And come here. Boom. Alrighty. Okay, so 9. This one does have a little bit of a curve in one end, so it's going like that. Okay. So again, we glue. We're not screwing today, we're just gluing. But it's alright. The gluing is just as important as the screwing. So no matter what, I commend the glue on its service. As should you. There we go. Lovely. All right, so after 9, I would guess is 10. So which one is 10? 10 is this one right here. Booyah. Booyah. Alrighty. So let's get this glued in. Yeah. Work, fingers, work. Okay. Alright. There we go. Put that in there. Hold that for uno, dos, 3. There we go. Looking good. So after 10, naturally we have 28. Nope, 11. 11 is next. 11 is this one, right under it. Is that how numbers work? I don't know. I don't know how numbers work anymore. So that one's going to go under it. Okay. So everything does have a specific shape, so luckily there's no real guesswork happening because everything pretty much only has one orientation. So can't really mess it up, although I would find a way to do it. But you know what? So far, I haven't found a way to mess it up. So you know what? I'll take that as a victory. I'll take any little victory I can get. Alrighty, there we go. So we have 11 in place. So now we need a 12. And 12 is right underneath it. So we're just kind of going right down this line here. Cool. That's convenient. I'll take it. So again, that is conforming to a shape. Thusly. Okay. Get the glue out. And get it in its home. In its forever home. There we go. Okay. Boom and boom. And there we go. Lovely, 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 lovely. Okay, so after that, we have 13. Get that nipped. And then get it glued. Okay. Little nippage, little gluage. Hey! That's what we do. It's part of our journey. This is part of our journey, peoples. There we go. Get that in place. Glue and glue. Hold it for a tick. 2 ticks. 3 ticks. Spoon! Sorry. I said tick, it made me just think of the tick, and I had to say spoon. You have to. It's a rule. I don't make the rules. I just make the rules. So yes, do it because I said so. Anyway, that one there. Get some glue on this. Alrighty. A little bit on the post. A couple dabs there. On the flat spots. And get that in its home. Go in your home. There we go. That's your home. A lovely home. A beautiful home. A padded home. Which means a safe home. In theory, anyway. But, okay. There we go. We got that in place. That's looking great. Okay, so we're down to our last 2 bits on the sprue. So it's pretty easy to figure out where these go. Last 2 spots. So, okay. Again, glue, 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 glue. Alrighty. There we go. In place. Get it all nice and squozen. There we go. And the final bit of gluage, the final bit of spruage. See what I did there? There we go. The sprue's empty. I can get out of my life. Get out of my life forever. Okay. Get the last dabs of glue. Boom, 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 boom. Just get that in there. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. And there you have it. We have two little padded walls here. Cool. So now we bring in the corridor here, and these bits are going to sit right in here. So it doesn't tell us to glue these. So we'll see how this works out. If it is just a straight up friction fit, I mean, I'll be happy. But yeah, it looks like that might just clip right in. Yeah, it does, actually. It doesn't hold super well, but granted, these aren't glued in either. But once you have like the top part of the corridor on, that holds it in place. So I guess you don't really need to glue this. But we'll see. And this will go on this side. That was pretty snug. There you go. So you got that going on there. Interesting. Most interesting. But tight. That wasn't supposed to happen. Let me just fix that real quick. I was so proud of myself. I was so proud of myself there for a minute. And it just the gods themselves would not let me be happy. The force was not strong with me, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, there. Look. Pretty. We're gonna forget that happened. Erasey, erasey. That didn't happen. No. See, look. That's what happened. Look. Pretty. Isn't that pretty? Pretty. Nice little corridor there. Anyway, let's put this down nice and gently and move on. Okay, so the instructions don't tell us to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway because, you know, why not? Just do it, get it over with. So we have the next section here of our workbench, and I'll put the little pads on it because why not? We have it here, might as well do it. Just 2 little adhesive pads. Just pop into their homes. Right there. And numero dos. Come on. Get the peel. Peel. There we go. There we go. All done. And that is all there is to do in this stage. Alright, so here is what we did in this stage. We have added to our corridor here. Very nice. We have another section of our workbench here. And of course, we have some parts left over for a later date. And yeah, that is it for stage 20. So there you go. Now, as always, if you would like to sign up for your own Millennium Falcon kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure. You can watch this lovely hunk of junk take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek. Be proud. May the force be with you. And palm in your face.